All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? I was here under false pretenses. So let me tell you a bit of what's going on. No, hang on, hear me out here, hear me out. You were brought here under the mistaken guise of food, drink, and some gadgets. We have no gadgets, go home. Okay, no wait, maybe we have a few gadgets, but we decided that what we do is that we show you them in their natural habitat. So we wanted to do a little bit more touch, a little bit more feel. In fact, just a touch more. So if you'll do me a favor, and if you could just like stand up, you can bring your glasses with you, whatever, and then we'll sing the national anthem. No, just stand up, guys, come on. Follow me, I'll take you through a little journey. How about you guys? Is there anyone on the sofa? Are we all good? You good? All right? Brilliant, you're ready. You, sir, are you all right? Do you need a drink? Do you need anything? Yeah? Brilliant. So I thought what might be a good idea is, that is fun. What I thought might be a good idea is that we show you some of these gadgets in their natural habitat. So follow me, let's go and see what these guys have to offer. Now, I ask you to be slightly careful here. Ladies and gentlemen, behind this glass, we have a rather dangerous specimen, that's why we keep him caged up, is the 1%. The masters of the universe. These are the people who were single-handedly responsible, by the way, for the economic recession, brought the world right down to their knees. That guy. So hate on him. If you've got a family member who's lost a job, it's probably his fault. But that's not why we're here. I'll tell you why we're here. Come along. We'll go and visit this one because don't worry, we've got him well trained now. We feed him money, so he's all right. He's not going to bite. He's promised us that. Plus, he's just come back from a trip, so he's a bit exhausted, and he's working on a high-powered presentation, as you can see, so he's a bit distracted as well. Now, what's great about what he's doing, do I have everyone? Where are all you guys? Come along in. You have to see this. This is interesting shit. Stuff. Whatever, sorry. Okay. Are there any kids here? No? Okay, good. Now, he might be working on a presentation, but that's his business. What our business is the technology that he's using to work with. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a fantastic piece of kit. Say hello to the Acer Aspire U5. Now, what you see is pretty much what you get. So the form factor is exactly just this. This is all of it. All the processing is in here. What's great is that it runs Windows 8 and all of this magnificent real estate is all touch. So he's manipulating with his finger bars and charts like he's going to be manipulating your livelihoods as soon as you guys leave. He's a horrible person, but this is a great piece of kit. Now, it might be a good idea because you guys, maybe we could ask him what he's up to. I don't like him, but So, hello, how are you? So, tell us about your plans to destroy the world again? Yes, no, that's excellent, because what I don't really want is to know where the bodies are buried. I don't want to be part of financial fraud, so we'll just move away, let him do his thing. When the world goes to hell again, you know who to blame. This guy. Now, what I will do is, once we finish this walkthrough, I will very much leave you guys be, and you can go play with the gadgets, break them if you want. Acer's completely insured. Don't worry about a thing.
We want your word on that.
You have my word on that. You'll never see me again.
I have it on video.
You'll never see me again, but it doesn't matter. But move along here. I want to show you this really interesting specimen. I feel quite like David Attenborough here, taking on a tour of wildlife. This, ladies and gentlemen, is something you don't see very often in Dubai. It's a couple that's genuinely in love. You know, she doesn't like him for his money, and he's not looking for a younger woman. But statistically, they're still probably going to be divorced in about 2 years. Fortunately, that's not our problem. What is happening is, it's the start of the weekend. They're concocting something nice and interesting on the kitchen counter. But again, what's of great interest is what they're using to look up recipes and generally giggle. Between all the canoodling, ladies and gentlemen, what the female member of this particular species has in her hand is an Acer Iconia A1 tablet. Great, lightweight, you can manipulate it with one hand, that means you don't transfer grease, etc. to what you're doing. So if you've ever tried cooking with a tablet, you want something that stays in one hand. That looks suspiciously green and healthy, so let's bother them a bit. Hello? How are you? Are you fantastic? Great. What is that wonderful concoction that you're creating out of lemons and red stuff and green stuff and what is that?
We're actually preparing a tabbouleh.
Oh god, that's healthy.
With fantastic ingredients and we are quite excited about it.
No, but how about beef? Can you add beef? Can you not add beef? No? Well, alright, can you do me a favor? Save some for me and these hungry bloggers. and we'll be right back, yeah? Good. Perfect. Now, once again, that'll be there for you guys when you want to see it. Are we all all right? But if you have any questions, by the way, you just look perpetually bemused, don't you? You're just like, I can't believe they dragged me here for this. He's never going to forgive his editor. He's like, this was my first assignment. I hate the bike. Come along, people. Let me introduce you to Acer's brand new artificial intelligence program. That's actually a robot. I have the remote control. No, I'm joking. That's just a hostess. She's standing here because we actually thought that all the bloggers would be male. So we wanted to distract you with skirt. But, sorry, I didn't know you were going to show up. My brief was wrong. But come along here. Let me introduce you to the tech blogger's worst enemy. Stairs. It'll probably take you about 20 minutes to get up these, but that's all right. I'll wait for you. Easy does it. Breathe. Breathe. Here we go. 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 Oh, this is actually harder than it looks. It really is. How are we doing, Khalid? We're right? Yeah? Yeah? You were giving me this, I knew it, aha look, but that's all right. Coming up, guys, coming up, coming on. Please enter this well-appointed room, which is actually the lair of a strange and mystical beast, which is somewhat common to Dubai. It's called a fashion designer. Now, this particular fashion designer is working on things that I would not look good in, but again, what's really interesting is how she's doing that work. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Acer Aspire R7. And what sort of sets it apart is your easel hinge. Again, all touch, great form factor, 4-way navigation, move hither, move thither, poke this one, which any way you want. I've messed it up, sorry, you can have this back. You can absolutely have this back. But it's a very versatile machine. And it can do just about everything you ask of it, except actually figure out what this thing is designing. So maybe we'll have to attempt a conversation. Hello. So you're designing a line of clothing. Could you tell us what inspired that line of clothing?
I can tell you that it's inspired by eternity.
Eternity. Great, we'll be here for eternity if we let her talk. You don't want to get them started on the sun, the moon, the air, etc. Again, this is right here. Come back and see it. Now follow me, I've got another destination for you. If you want to take pictures of it or her, go right ahead. Yeah? No? No? Nobody likes addresses? She'll be selling them in the Dubai Mall at some point, I hope. At least that's what she's told us. Come follow us. Now the thing with this particular species is, you can come on in, guys. We're also insured against privacy issues. And really, most of you are never again going to see a girl in a bedroom anyway, so you might as well take advantage of this. So come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. What we have here is a very annoying species, but one that's also quite brave and adventurous. People call them global travelers, intrepid explorers, cousins of Vasco da Gama. I just call them like absolute emotional incontinence and pictures on Instagram all the time. And in fact, this is what our traveler is doing right now. She's been around the world, and she's touching up her pictures to annoy you on Instagram. Because you know what? She thinks her life is better than ours. Well, it's probably better than mine. This particular example of an intrepid traveler is the brilliant device that she's using, is the Acer Aspire S7. Great for the backpacking sort, because the form function is absolutely amazing. Lightweight, look at what I'm doing to it. See, isn't that great? Do I look fetching next to it? No, yes, maybe, I don't know. But great, absolutely portable. You can stick it around your backpack, take it where you want, annoy people through social media, and watch this. See if you've got them programmed. Hello.
Hello.
So, tell us about your travails, tales and travels. Where have you just come back from?
I've just come back from Mexico.
God, that's smug. God, isn't she smug? That is so smug. Leaving now. Leaving now, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving now. Smugness is not tolerated here. You'll probably see all her annoying pictures of her having a brilliant time very soon. Now, I'm going to let you go very soon, but I just want to tell you one thing. Acer has got a couple of tech boffins who are walking around with you, and they'll be around later as well. So if you have any questions on the technical stuff, any technical aspects, or do just any further information you want, just ask them questions, hit them up. Now, I'm going to let you go very soon, and you can go back to the party, have your cocktails and stuff. But in that time-honored fashion, there is one more little surprise that I have you. Just one more thing, one little last surprise. So if you'll just follow me here, all of you, let's see what's behind door number 3. So I push aside this partition, I'm gonna pull this back. And what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is our resident DJ. Yeah, you can turn that down now. Thank you, DJ. You're very good. But that's your moment of glory. what you have here, you can come up, I don't bite. I'm actually a normal person, I promise you, come on up. Now, he's making music and creating tunes for you. But what's really awesome is that he's doing this on the Acer Aspire B3. Part Ultrabook, part tablet. And what's really awesome is that it comes with a virtual DJ software, which he's using to play this stuff. So maybe I'd better put it back before like, the wrong sort of song comes on. Yeah. The great thing here is that for this software, you actually have genuine content that was provided specifically for this by none other than DJ Tiesto. So if you think you've got musical bones, or just like getting drunk and like pretending that you like DJing, you want to get your hands on this. All right? Is that all right? Are we okay with that? Now the devices are exactly where you saw them. There are people around to answer your questions. Anything that you want to ask, go right ahead. And thank you very much, you've been great. If a bit bemused, but you've been great. Now go mingle, be social. I know it's hard for tech bloggers.
Break them as well? Can we break the gadget?
Totally. You're never going to see me again, I told you. Yeah, that's fine. Well, thank you very much, guys.